High school was a breeze. You were able to get straight A's every semester, but the rigors of college academics are no cakewalk. Do your college test scores not mirror your high school success? Is your GPA in a funk? We've got the academic cure right here on MC 101 on The Real. Hi, welcome to MC 101 on The Real. I'm Dr. Beverly Walker-Griffea, Senior Vice President for Student Services at MC. Now, for some of you, high academic achievement in high school just came naturally. You didn't have to work very hard, but you were still on the honor roll every semester. But some of you are finding out things are more challenging in college, and because of that, your grades are suffering. What can you do? The answers can be found in the Academic Support Services.
So learning centers are actually very important to students because what they do is they provide spaces for students to come and get academic support as they're working on different subject matter for their classes. So these are safe spaces where students can come in and actually work independently or get support with a professional tutor or actually use our computers. There are a lot of different types of support that all the learning centers across the college will provide for students.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education in higher education has been a great topic in recent years. However, these topics are not easy topics for many of our students, pretty rigorous and challenging. We provide the services for our students to do well in their classes. Here at Rockville campus, we have a Math and Science Center, and we also have a Maple Center and Science Center in Germantown campus, and Math Learning Center and Science Learning Center at Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus.
The IT Open Labs are available on all three campuses. And the purpose really is to provide on-campus computing resources for our students. Our labs exist so that students can come in and use software resources that they need to support their classes. Many students do not have particular software packages at home, and we like to provide those here in the lab.
The writing, reading, and language centers across the three campuses are actually very important to student success. We have one-on-one tutoring that we provide to students in our writing, reading, and language centers in areas of writing, reading, and world languages. We also do reading tutoring with our students and provide grammar support to our students and other types of writing support to our students who are enrolled in non-English-based classes.
The major role of these centers are providing free tutoring services by faculty, professional staff, and peer tutors. Often it's a one-on-one, or sometimes it's a group tutoring. In addition, we offer review sections during the midterms and final periods for students. Also, students can borrow the textbooks or solutions manuals for specific courses, and they can borrow calculators from the center as well.
We have various software packages available in the IT Open Labs. Certainly we support any word processing needs that students would have with the Microsoft Suite. Also, we can use the various graphics packages within the suite as well. And depending on the lab, we do have some other software packages that support classes. If they need really specific software packages, we can also point them to specialized labs that we support as well.
We actually are a support service to students enrolled in all classes across the college. And we do all types of different types of support with them, including one-on-one tutoring, we have group tutoring, we have language labs available to the students where they can actually practice the languages that they're trying to speak. We also work directly with faculty. We have faculty who identify problems with their classes or particular struggles that they're having with their classes. We'll tailor a workshop for the class and work with the faculty to deliver that to the class. We also provide digital support to students, so we have a lot of different types of software that we provide to students, and we have a computer learning lab for students to actually use those softwares. They're also equipped with word processing capabilities so students can come in and use the center to write up their papers.
Some of the engineering courses or other science courses requires softwares, and in that case actually we do have computers and we have softwares available in these centers. We also provide a group study area and quiet study area. We learned that when the students actually utilize these informations from the learning centers, they not only become a successful student in their classes, but also they become a great student.
For many students that are on our campuses, these labs provide a place where they can go and not necessarily either have to bring their own computing assets with them. They can come use the ones at campus For some of our students, this is the computing that they have. They depend on us to be able to provide computers for them to use on a daily basis when they're here at the school.
I really strongly encourage all students to take advantage of all of the academic support centers that we have available to them at Montgomery College. There are many. They're actually enrolled in the cost of tuition, so there's no additional cost to students to come and use these facilities.
We have a great service available for you. I strongly encourage you to come by and then use these services.
The IT Open Labs are here for the students, and we certainly want them to come in and use them and use all the resources that are available to them to assist with their learning here at the college.
It actually allows students a safe space to continue working with professionals as they navigate the learning process and work toward fulfilling their dreams of graduating college.
Those resources are great for general study purposes, but what if you're studying with an industry-specific goal in mind? I'm here with Jeanette. She wants to be a pharmacist. How do you use the Academic Support Center?
Well, I like to go to the Science Learning Center in Germantown, where I can meet with different tutors and use some study materials from the center. There's also a quiet room over there, and I love it very much. I go there often.
She must really like it. I heard the passion. MC has plenty of academic support services aimed directly at helping students with particular academic aspirations.
The college provides writing, reading, and language centers for its students because it firmly believes that these skills are lifelong skills. They're not just academic skills.
The Science and Math Learning Centers at all 3 campuses are devoted to supporting science students in completing their coursework successfully, navigating through Montgomery College, and getting out with a good grade or the ability to transfer as needed to wherever they need to go.
The purpose and the goals, having a medical learning center for our health science students, is so that our students can be successful. The health sciences are very rigorous, and so we need to make sure that as the students go through our programs here at Montgomery College, that we have the resources for them outside the classroom to come and continue to learn content, and then at the conclusion of the programs, prepare to take their certification exams and be successful on the first attempt.
Providing these skills and helping students to perfect and enhance these skills increases their chance of employment, increases their chance of mobility once they are employed, and then of course the community in turn appreciates the college for helping to produce a highly competitive, highly diverse, well-qualified workforce.
The employers look for critical thinking skills, reasoning ability, as well as content knowledge. And so whether you're looking to get a job in the biotech industry or statistics or any job that's going to have you rely on those skills you're learning in chemistry, biology, physics, engineering, and math, the skills that we will help you learn are exactly the ones that you will need to be successful with your next job.
The Medical Learning Center, other than providing content and affirmation of knowledge learned in the classroom, resources here allow the students opportunities to be more successful on the first attempt in taking their board exams or their certification or licensure exams. Nationwide and also in the state of Maryland, there are policies and regulations about these certifications, and basically they're to help protect the public. And in order to practice in some professions, you have to have that certification and license.
The skills that the students improve and enhance by using the services of the Writing, Reading, Language Centers really do help them to better compete in the job market, help them to maintain upward mobility in the job market, and also helps them to outshine some of their colleagues because they have some tools, they have some strategies for which they can attack a written assignment.
We bridge and support the learning that takes place in the classroom in a way that allows students to develop the independent study skills that will let them be successful. We help them by providing science content tutoring, math content tutoring, or whatever content tutoring is needed. And by doing that, we help them learn how to be effective not only at Montgomery College, but wherever they may choose to transfer.
In addition to our human resources here, we have access to some anatomical models, we have access to print and non-print materials, as well as 45 computers here in the center where students can access software packages and other online resources from which to again gain knowledge in terms of content for their discipline or prepare for their certification exams.
We would definitely encourage students to come into the center, make use of the facilities. We're here to serve students, and we love serving students.
Montgomery College invests a lot of resources to ensure that you complete your courses successfully and that you get to the next college where you're going to transfer or into the job of your choice. And the Learning Centers are a great way to take advantage of those resources.
Any student that comes to Montgomery College for any coursework or any program of study, they need to stop by, they need to, meet people in the center so that they know that it's user-friendly and that we're all here for the same common goal, and that is for the students to succeed.
Montgomery College is all about helping students achieve their dreams, finding those endless possibilities.
Are those the only ways MC supports students? No way! We've got plenty of other programs to help out students from every walk of life. I have Nima here with me, a business major. He wants to be an accountant. Nima, how do you use the academic support services, and what other programs do you take advantage of at MC?
Well, accounting and business can surely be tough, but whenever I have trouble, I head to the Math Science Center, where they have a wide variety of great tutors and wonderful friendly staff who never let me down.
Wow, that's wonderful. But I'd like you to take a look at some of the other programs offered at MC.
Adult learners at Montgomery College have access to a lot of great resources. An adult student at MC is defined as a student who is over the age of 25, or maybe as a parent, or who is a veteran. And so we have services at all three campuses for all of these students. Students have access to counseling and advising services at all three campuses. We have financial aid. We have resources on all three campuses for adult students to help them integrate into the system.
All three campuses, Rockville, Germantown, Tacoma, have a Disability Support Services office. There's designated counselors on all three campuses. So our job is we get the students in, they provide us with documentation, we verify the presence of the disability. We also look for what are the recommended accommodations, and that information comes from the provider of the information. So we then help the students find those accommodations at the campuses. We have assistive technology, we've got hardware, software, we can offer extended time testing, note-taking services, a variety of things on all three campuses.
At Montgomery College, we see distance education courses as an opportunity to provide more access for students. A lot of students are not able to get to campus because of work schedules or family life situations. So offering distance education courses, students can take classes at their convenience. They have access to the material 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can get online, whatever time fits their schedule. They don't have to come to campus to take tests. They can do those online. They submit assignments online. So it opens up a world of opportunity for students who just cannot get to a campus.
Montgomery College Early Learning Centers offers child care for Montgomery College students who are parents with children ages 2.5 through 5. We believe in providing support for our Montgomery College student families so they can focus on their academic goals. We offer full-day and half-day options for flexibility to support the student schedule. We are a developmentally appropriate, nationally accredited program. We provide numerous services such as tuition assistance, parent trainings, and also flexible scheduling to support students.
If you first get started and aren't sure where to go, we have an office at the Germantown campus. It's called the Germantown Options for Adult Learners program, and you can stop by and meet with me, and we'll do some education planning, academic advising, and I can give you access to a list of resources that you can use in helping to plan out your curriculum, how you're going to pay for college, what classes you might take, and things like that.
We'll have students coming in with various physical disabilities. Some of the students coming in can't fit into the traditional desk chair accommodation. So part of our job is to work with the facilities office to come up with furniture that we feel is accessible. For example, we've ordered some accessible desk chair accommodations, and all of the desks have a crank on them that you can use your hand and you can raise or lower the level of that surface. We'll also deal with other issues. Somebody has a visual problem. They've got to sit up close. We'll work with the teachers to get them priority seating. We've got deaf students coming in that need interpreting services. So we have one counselor on every campus who knows sign language. Plus we have a coordinator who works with all the interpreters for the college to try to help bring in interpreting services for our deaf and hearing impaired students.
The students who take distance classes have the advantage of the same services that on-campus students do. Counselors available to them through either email or telephone. Some counselors are using video conferencing to chat with students, financial aid assistance, admissions assistance, career counseling. So all of the students who are taking distance courses have the opportunities to access all the services that on-campus students have.
Parents have expressed positive feedback with regard to our program and supporting them and having them focus on their studies. We've had 2 recent Montgomery College graduates who have received our grant tuition assistance, and they have shared at the time of graduation the importance of childcare being offered and supporting them, and what a benefit it was to have our program.
We're here to make this experience easier for you to navigate, and we're here to help you, and we want to see you be successful, so come in and meet with us.
If you're a student in high school and you had accommodations and you needed them then, you're going to need them now. The only thing I can encourage you to do is get in here early, talk with us, get your paperwork in so we can fill you in on what we offer and how much we can help you become a better student.
We want all students to have the opportunity to take a distance education class, so we would encourage all students to take advantage of the opportunities that Montgomery College offers.
Please feel free to come by and visit our program. We would love to have you spend time in our center with your children and learn a little bit more about what we're all about.
Our show is coming to an end. We've heard some wonderful tips today. And one that I want you to have is to use MC's academic support services to improve your test grades and to make the most of your college career. Thank you so much for watching MC 101 on The Real. We end our show with student artwork images from all 3 MC campuses. See you next time.